Okay, today we're going to see why this belt broke on this 2000 Jeep XJ 4-liter. Let's get started. All right, first we're going to do is get under here, and we are going to remove this this splash shield. Shout out to Detroit Muscle for sending me this splash shield a while back. I have a video on that. I'll link it right up here. As you see, it's lasted a long time. Still looks almost brand new. Protects the underneath from water splashes. So we're going to remove some of these little Christmas tree fasteners and fold this thing back. Okay, now that I got the splash shield pulled back, now I tested all my pulleys. They are flowing freely. I think the culprit is this harmonic balancer coming apart. I see a big space between the harmonic balancer grooves here and the interior, so we're going to take it off and compare it to the new one that I got from AutoZone. But I'm going to start the engine and let's take a look at it first. Okay, you can see no voltage because of the alternator not spinning. Let's get out and take a look. Okay, that thing is wobbling, so I know this is going to be the problem. When I was first told about the complaint, I'll show you what I found. We can't turn this, and look, check the gauges. So wheels don't turn, check gauges, no voltage. It's not overheating, thank goodness, but I just opened the hood and look what we've got. A broken belt. So now we got to see why it broke, because it was fairly new. Okay, this belt is wrapped around the fan clutch. So I'm going to have to cut it. Power steering is not locked up. Water pump is not locked up. Compressor is not locked up. Interesting. So once I cut the old belt out, I decided to make this video. So I went to AutoZone and they had all this stuff in stock. So I got a harmonic balancer made by Dorman, 594-018. And I got 3 different types of pullers, so I'm not really sure. I got this one here. This is actually one type of puller. This is an harmonic balancer installer. And this is a different type of puller that says for Chrysler. Anyway, I just got all of them. You get all your money back when you bring these loaner tools back. Be sure to check these to make sure that all your pieces are in there before you leave the store. All right, so let's see what I'm going to need. Now, there's some videos that say you need to take the radiator out, but I mean, the crankshaft is below the radiator, so I don't really think we need to do that. So this is a 3/4 inch bolt, and I'm going to see what the metric size is in a second. And what I'm going to do is attempt to use this Milwaukee side impact to get to it, because one of the challenges you might have is the motor wanting to turn over. Now, make sure that your engine is off. You don't want the motor cranking when you try to do this. Okay, well, that worked. It wasn't even really tight, so a 19 millimeter or 3/4 will work. So you need to take that out, and then we need to get the puller on here and pull this thing out. So the thread ends were all boogered up, so you may want to check before you leave the store to make sure these 5/16 bolts will bolt right into your harmonic balancer. Okay, so I've got all the threads fixed. Now remember, these bolts need to fit in the old one, not the new one. You can just use the new one to test the threads while you're at the auto parts store. Okay, so this is the setup that we're using here. I've got the 3 bolts bolted in, the center thing, and then this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to have to tighten on this with some type of wrench, and this should start pulling off. When you start pulling it off, just be aware that there is a little Woodruff key in the crankshaft there. So we don't want to lose that, because my my new harmonic balancer did not come with one. You know what? I started tightening down. I think there's a washer here that's got to come off. Yeah, let me back this thing off. I don't want to break that washer. I think this is a washer. I think this comes off. I'm going to try to beat it off with a hammer. Oh yeah, this thing will just come off, I think. Okay, yeah, that could have been bad. Don't forget this. We're going to try it. All right, I'm in the process of this, and you can see it is coming, it's almost off, but that's interesting that this looks like it is boogered up here. So I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to check it when it gets out. I hope the key didn't break, the woodruff key, and the thing may have spun. I'm not really sure. Caught it, but I see what happened. One of those, see the threads on that? It went in and boogered up my timing cover. So be careful. Don't put those threads in as deep as I did. Let me pull this down. Okay, so the bolts boogered the timing cover up. This is the timing seal. You can see the timing seal has been leaking, the front crankshaft seal. So I'm going to see if I can get this seal out, pop another seal in before I put the timing cover back on. But again, learn from my mistake. Do not tighten those bolts too far up into the old Harmonic Balancer, because you will end up with this. I do not think it hurt the integrity of the seal though. Well, I've decided not to change it. It's not leaking that bad, and I need to get this thing back on the road, but I'll wait till this engine is rebuilt before I try to tackle it. Okay, here's a comparison. So as you see, this is the original one. Do you see how it is separating here? And the new one is nice and flat. So this is a Dorman unit. Let's see where this one's made. Box. Looks like it is made in Taiwan. It's got a quality seal, finished good, as you see there. So anyhow, this Jeep had it's got over 250,000 miles, so over 250,000 miles, and they don't last forever. So one thing you want to do is to make sure this woodruff key right here is lined up with your woodruff key thing right here. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little assembly lube around here where it rides on the crankshaft seal. You can see the old one was riding right there. So we'll put a little dab on here and just lube it up. Installation's pretty easy. Like I said, line the woodruff key up, push it on. I had to tap it a little bit of hammer, then get your impact if you got it. If not, get a wrench and tighten it up until it bottoms out. Okay, I believe I got it mounted all the way. I'm not going to torque it. It's torqued to 80 foot-pounds. I'm going to go ahead and put the belt on. That'll give it some, keep the crankshaft from turning. I've got this Duralast belt, 950K6. I'll follow the belt routing diagram. Okay, I believe I got it mounted all the way. I'm not going to torque it. It's torqued to 80 foot-pounds. I'm going to go ahead and put the belt on. That'll give it some, keep the crankshaft from turning. Or this is another way to install. I'm going to show you how to use this installer. So what you want to do is take this piece here. You want to put this bolt through it, and you want to pick the one of these that match the thread of your Harmonic Balancer bolt. This one is it here for the Jeep 4-liter. It's a 1/2 inch by 20, and then you want to put this in here and put it on that thread here. That you have that, you want to slip this. This thing turns right here, so just slip this on this way, and then we're going to take this nut and put it on. Once we have it looking like this, we go underneath here and we thread it into the crankshaft right there. So I'm threading it into the crankshaft. Okay, once you get it threaded, you take this little washer thing, push it up against there, and you're going to thread this all the way down. You're going to put a wrench here and a wrench here and tighten this up. And then with the setup like this, you tighten the large crescent wrench there until it fits flush with the crankshaft. And once you get it tight, just take it out. Then don't forget your washer and put your nut in and tighten it to 80 foot-pounds. All right, that's it. Let's go crank it and see if this wobbles. I'm not going to show you actually installing the belt on here. There are plenty of videos about that. So, but here is the final product. Okay, we've got voltage. No wobbling. I don't see any wobbling. All right, now that it's all done, I just got to move this flat back. I'll use these Pittsburgh fasteners to stick it back up, and we ought to be good to go. The only parts I purchased for this video was the Duralast belt right there and the Dorman Harmonic Balancer. I got it all at AutoZone. I did this job very quick. So one of the first things you need to do if this happens, if your belt breaks, test each one of the pulleys once you get the belt off to make sure that none of the pulleys are locked up. Your air conditioner, your alternator, and there's a couple of tensioner pulleys and your water pump. You want to make sure those are not locked up. And if those are not locked up, check the Harmonic Balancer wobble, because what happened was that thing threw it off. It now works great. You'll have a great day.